So I'm about to do a little bit of light exercise, nothing like too crazy. I'm just worried that I don't want I don't want my heart to get like more damaged by like not exercising. Like just a little something, like probably the calmest little 5-10 minute walk. Literally nothing extravagant. Probably listen to like, I don't know, 2 to 4 songs depending on their length, and just sit back down. I always feel like it's such a struggle with health when you're like, you want to exercise but you don't want to overstimulate anything or cause anything to happen. But at the same time, if you don't do some kind of little exercise, then your body starts talking trash. And the next thing you know, like, you're screwed either way. So I'm gonna try to go on and do that and knock it out while the kids are asleep, because I don't know, I'm just a morning person. So my kids are like semi morning people, but they not home. They not on my level of morning. Like, I'm a person that'll be up at like well before, like, it's still dark outside. So mm, I also went ahead and talked to God today already. I like talking to God. I don't know why, I find it very like, I don't know, I feel like God's like the realest person I know. And I feel like if I go to God, like, and I'm like, let's say I'm upset about something, I will be corrected like really quickly. Like, you can hear the correct thing like in your head. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you'll go to say you mad about something, but then you'll instantly like see like an answer or whatever. I don't know. And then there's other times like I like go God and just be like, hey, I appreciate that. Like, I'm thankful for this. Oh, this was nice. This was good. Just to communicate like positive feelings. Um, I don't really think I asked for something. I feel like that's a challenge to ask God for stuff, because I feel like all I really care about is that my children are safe and protected. And, I'll pray like for the world, really. I know it'd probably be a silly prayer, but I really do pray that we can all get to heaven and we can all like be what we gotta be to like get right with God. Like, I feel like, God is God, is the creator of all things. So why not ask, or pray like for everyone's well being, that everyone be like okay, you know. I'm not worried about what's practical in the human sense. You're talking to a God, so act like it is kind of how I think. But anyway, I've already done my talking to God, just talk about him sometimes with the stuff that like I'm struggling with, or just the stuff that I feel that I've done. And honestly, hands down, one of the best things I love to do when I do pray to God is confess stuff that I feel guilty of, like that I'm like genuinely am like disgusted that I did this, even if it's something small or whatever. Like, it feels so cleansing, because like I can't explain it. Like, I read something before where it actually says confessing to God always helps you feel better, but somehow confessing to a person doesn't. Like, somehow it gives you different, I don't know where I read that at, but it gives you different results. But long story short, I don't know, it feels good to go before God and be like, I really am sorry for this. I think it feels good because if you go confess to a human, it's like a lot of times life is so complicated, it's not always received well, and too many people use apologies to control other people. But if you go before God and it's like, nah, I'm really sorry that I did this, and I'm really trying to do better, and I, like, just please be patient with me, like I'm trying. Like, somehow it's like when you're really genuine, I feel like God meets that energy back or whatever, like, that's just like how I personally feel, like everyone has to have their own relationship, and I respect that. So, this is just my relationship. I feel comforted knowing like when he's like around, or knowing like, I don't know, somehow I just feel better about it. I just feel better about it. And somehow, I don't know, that just works for me. So, anyway, outside of my random little tangent, I'm gonna just go on and try to do my little exercise or whatever. Like I said, nothing strenuous, because I've been having like really bad chest pains, really bad palpitations. Like, it's literally like sore in my chest. So I'm just, gonna be careful. And I don't know, I guess that's about it. Um, yeah, just do my little exercise. I've already like talked to God, and um, I'm just grateful and appreciative of like so many things. Like God's done so much in my life where it just would not be possible any other way without God intervening. And I don't think anyone will ever know what it means to me, what God's done for me, especially without understanding what people have done to try to harm me. It's like my life should look categorically different than what it looks like by man's standards, but by God's standard, it's like, I don't know. I'm just, I'm just really appreciative that God be around and stuff, you know, and that's it.